Oh my god. I honestly cannot believe you would ever say this, Mario. I honestly cannot believe you would even say this. Alright. So everyone knows I'm not a fan of Vigilant Christian Mario. I do not like him. I do not care for him. He is a nothing but a jerk off. He only cares about money. He believes literally every single thing is fucking satanic. And apparently he's going after Joe Rogan. And apparently he's going on this huge attack on Joe Rogan. And apparently he's going to be making this, I'm guessing, an hour-long video, since apparently he's making like one video a day now, where he's just apparently focusing on Joe Rogan for some goddamn reason. And, I would, keep my mouth shut on this, but I saw something on the Drunken Peasants, or not Drunken Peasants, I saw something on the Vigilant Christian's post, Facebook page. And I cannot believe what he just said here. He's literally digging at the bottom of the fucking barrel to compare Joe Rogan to. And he literally said this. He is comparing Joe Rogan, a guy who takes psychedelics to believe somehow to get to God, to the fucking cult leader of a mass murdering spree, Charles fucking Manson. And here's the fucking proof. Both Charles Manson and Joe Rogan promote using psychedelics as a way to expand the mind. I was once deceived by this, and it led to a spiritual confusion and almost cost me my soul. Keep praying as I work on a powerhouse video to expose the spiritual deceptions promoted by Joe Rogan. You are seriously comparing Joe Rogan, a guy who uses psychedelics, to a fucking cult leader that told his fucking followers to murder people. You have lost your fucking mind, Mario. You have lost your goddamn mind. And I do believe that you have no idea who the fuck Charles Manson is. You are not doing your fucking research if you are seriously comparing Joe Rogan to fucking Charles Manson. Do you not know what he did? If you don't know, then let me show you the fucking history of Charles Manson. Charles Miles Manson, born Charles Miles Maddox, November 12, 1934, is an American criminal and musician who led what became known as the Manson family, a quasi-commune that arose in the California desert in the late 1960s. In 1971, he was found guilty of conspiracy to commit the murders of 7 people. Actress Sharon Tate and 4 other people at Tate's home. And the next day, a married couple, Leno and Rosemary LaBianca, all carried out by members of the group at his instruction. He was convinced of the murders through the joint responsibility rule, which makes each member a conspiracy guilty of crimes his fellow conspirators commit in furtherance of the conspiracy's objective. His followers also murdered several other people at other times and locations. Manson was also convicted for 2 of these other murders, of Gary Hinman and Donald Shorty Shea. You just, oh my god, you just. You're basically saying, oh, Charles Manson is a psychopath, he must have used psychedelics. Are you just that stupid? Or can you honestly be? I've never seen anyone on the internet this fucking moronic. I honestly thought that Jenny McDermott was this idiotic, but no, this is just, wow. You're literally comparing a guy who was convicted of a fucking conspiracy to murdering people to a guy who does psychedelics. You are pathetic. You obviously never heard of the fucking phrase helter skelter. Manson believed in what he called helter skelter. The term that he took from the song of the name by the Beatles. Manson believed Helter Skelter to be an impending apocalyptic race war, in which he described in his own version of the lyrics to the Beatles song. He believed the murders would help precipitate that war. From the beginning of his notoriety, pulp culture aroused around him, in which he ultimately became embedded of insanity, violence, and a macabre. The term Helter Skelter was later used by Manson prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi as the title of a book that he wrote about the Manson murders. Oh my god, just the fact that he compared fucking Charles Manson to, just the fact that he compared Joe Rogan to Charles fucking Manson is insane. I cannot believe him. I honestly cannot believe this. You've ultimately lost your mind on this fucking video that you're gonna make. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be over an hour long. Over an hour long. And your fucking fans are going to eat this up and say, oh my god, you're speaking the truth, when all you're doing is fucking attacking people. That's all you are. This is why I call you a clone fucking copy of Mark Dice. Because that's what you are. You're ultimately a clone, a carbon copy of Mark Dice. And I'm sick of it. God. It's just so fucking insane how you think, Mario. Your logic and your mentality is so way out in left field that I won't be able to friggin' recover the ball and throw it back to home plate. Jesus Christ. I can't do this. I cannot do this anymore. Your fucking mentality and your fucking stupidity is so far gone. It's beyond reason and it's beyond capability, and you're fucking pathetic, Mario. So anyways, in the end, you're a fucking moronic psycho who believes Joe Rogan is exactly like Charles Manson. And if you can't fucking figure out the huge difference between those two, then I feel sorry for you. But if you can't fucking figure out the difference, I'll end it with this. Joe Rogan uses psychedelics to reach God. Charles Manson ordered his followers to murder people. I'm Crazy Pain 93. I'll see you later. See you. Bye.